Yeah, we gonna talk about it. What's up, everybody? Um, well, we gonna get into some shit today. The information that I got for you, we gonna get into some shit today. Check it out. Um, I just need y'all to understand that this body is nothing more than a vessel, nothing more than an avatar. This is just a character. This has nothing to do with the soul that's inside, the person that you are inside. This is nothing more than an intelligent biological piece of equipment. All right. Let me explain. You got to understand that this body is solar powered. It works with the sun. Okay. You wake up in the morning when the sun comes up and you're at your best. And I need you to understand before you be like, oh my God, he's crazy. He said we're solar powered. I did. You are. You're solar powered. Listen. All right. You're not meant to be disconnected from the earth. You have to understand that your body is electrically charged. But do you know why or how? You think your heart beating just makes an electric charge? No, not at all. Your body has to be recharged. Your heart is nothing more than a battery. All right, just being completely honest, it's nothing more than a battery. And this is how it works. This is what I mean. All right, the Earth itself is charged by the sun, and it harvests the energy from the sun via trees. These trees around us harvest all of the sun's energy with the panels or leaves that help absorb the energy that the sun gives off. These trees in turn connect to the ground through the trunk, right down into the ground, the same ground that we walk on. See, let me explain further. In order for you to be electrocuted, you have to be grounded. This is why birds can sit on electric lines and not be electrocuted. They're not grounded. What is grounded? Well, technically, you have to be touching the ground. Okay. Now, I need you to understand furthermore, you could talk about all of the conductors and stuff like that, as far as metals and things like that. I need you to understand the human body is a major conductor of electricity. All right. Once again, we are solar powered. We harvest the energy of the sun, okay, during the day for us to work. Not only do we harvest the energy, but you have to understand that you are meant to stay connected to this earth. You are not meant to be off the ground, okay? Think about it. Every time you take a step, another foot is down before the next one is up. Anytime you jump off the ground, you are pulled back down by what they call gravity, which really doesn't exist. And we'll get into that in a whole nother episode. But right now, we're going to talk about how you and I and all of these bodies that we see are solar powered. These operate off the sun. All right. We just merely need food to nourish the body to keep it going. Food does not create energy, it just creates mass. It doesn't create energy like that. The energy that we're getting is from the earth, because everything on this earth is of the earth. So it doesn't matter if you have on shoes, you are still connected to the earth, because those shoes are probably made from rubber, which was made from trees. Okay, you can never get away from being connected to the earth. You're not supposed to be disconnected from the earth. Once again, this is why one foot continues to touch before the next one comes up. You are still getting energy from Mother Nature herself. Okay, this is why sometimes when you're barefooted and you're walking in the grass, it feels so good, amazing. This is relaxing. You are connected. Not only are you connected, but there is nothing in between to stop the connection. It is a perfect connection. It's like having a set of new wires whenever you touch. All right. When you put on shoes, you start to slow that connection a little bit. So don't be afraid to get out here and get in touch with Earth. But once again, we are solar powered. When the sun comes up, so do we. When the sun goes down, not long after, our charge goes down and we get tired. Okay? Just keep up with me. All right? So next thing you know, you lay on another part of this earth. I don't care if you're laying in your bed or anything. You're laying down and you're still connected to the earth. Something like, the wireless chargers that they got for your phone now. And you just sit your phone on it and the phone charges. All right. So if we have that kind of technology, imagine the technology that whatever created us has. All right. Just keep up with me for a second. And let me explain furthermore why these bodies are solar powered. And not only is that a good thing, that should be a great thing for you, because what I can do is more than, I mean, right now, I can guarantee you that there is a soul inside of this, which means that death is nothing like they say it is. We'll get there in another video too. We're going to get there too. But once again, all right, I want you to think about it. They have what they call jet lag, okay? And I need you to understand, when you're inside of an airplane, you are not connected to Earth. Your body is not touching it. You're not grounded to Earth, okay? And you take a long flight. This is why whenever you try to go to sleep on planes, you don't really get good sleep on planes, because you are not connected, which means that your body is not charging the way it's supposed to. It wants to charge, but it's not charging the way it's supposed to. Okay, so it creates what they call jet lag. Keep up with me. We are solar powered beings. Okay, now you get that. So sometimes now with the phones that we have, we plug them in, and if the cord isn't thick enough, it lets you know that your phone is pretty much trickle charging. It's not charging the way it's supposed to be charging because you don't have the right connection to it. So when you take that cord out and you put the cord that's supposed to be in it that came from the factory, it shows you that it's fast charging. Charging's good. Charging can be done in an hour or so. All right. Now, whenever you're on those planes and you go to sleep, you are not grounded. When you're grounded, you can still harvest the energy that the trees have taken in that is stored on this earth. This is what keeps us moving. This will keep these bodies moving, okay? That's what keeps these bodies moving. You can harvest that energy when you're asleep. You're close enough to the earth to recharge your body. When you're in an airplane, you're not close enough to the earth to recharge your body. The magnetic pull of the earth is just barely still with you, but you will still fall from that from that distance in the air where the airplanes are. All right. So I need you to understand, once again, there's no such thing as gravity, only magneticism. And you got to remember that metal's in your body. But we'll get there in another episode. Once again, your body is solar powered. Okay. And as much as many of y'all would love to argue me down, this is you're a computer. All right. Your DNA is nothing more than a code, which is written the same as all the rest of these computers. This is why they are humans. We all have the same code and the same instincts already pre-programmed into us: mothering, fathering, having sex, things like that to keep us going. Everything else comes along the way. You can turn anyone into anything. You have to remember that these bodies learn two ways. They learn, three ways. They learn by sight, by hearing, and by experiencing it. All right, and going through it. That's probably most of the time where you'll learn your lessons. Excuse me. And what I mean is this. All right. So if I show you enough on TV, that's what you're going to start to believe. You got your coronaviruses, and you got you look at your rappers and your country singers and all of this stuff. You have to understand that everything that you are seeing and hearing on television is what creates you. All right. Along the way, you go to school and they teach you some other shit that really doesn't matter, or a lot of it's not even going to get you, where you want to go in life besides the job that they want you to have. You know what I mean? But along the way, you're learning how to be this, what you've become. All right. These avatars that we have can be taught anything anytime, anyhow. All we got to do is continue to show it the same thing over and over again on television and continue to let it hit the same things over and over again. All right. And that is how you program a human being. That's what we are. All right. Now, all of us aren't human of the same caliber, and we'll get there another time. But I need you to understand that every human body harvests the sun. All right. Black bodies can use the energy of the sun a lot different from every other body. All right. So we'll get there in another episode. But you are very much solar powered. Whenever it rains, it's a rainy day and it's cloudy out and you feel tired and drowsy. Bing! Oh, did that light go off in your head? Why? Because the sun is covered up and you're not being able to use the full energy. You're only getting energy from the ground and you're not receiving energy from the sun also. So once again, you're being charged, but you're not being charged at the rate you need to be charged for your body to do what needs to be done during the daytime. All right? You are nothing more than a computer. This is a computer, very, very intelligent one. And you have to understand that something created this biological computer, us, humans. Now, whatever it was that created us, imagine how fucking smart it is. Imagine how smart it is. They say it was already written. You know why? Because it was. Because whatever it is that made us is already light years ahead of us. But if anybody have any more questions or doubts to me telling you that avatar that you have is solar powered and it works from the sun, hey, I'm open to taking any questions and we can talk about it. But I can promise you this. This is an avatar and it works off of energy. Energy that is created from the sun, harvested by the trees, stored in the earth. This is why electricity and lightning, what do they say? Lightning strikes from the ground up, okay? Because all of this energy is stored in the ground. Why is it stored in the ground? Well, it has 7 billion people that it has to charge and keep operating to keep this beautiful computer, biological computer called Earth, operating at its best functioning operational state. Okay, that's it. All right. So what we've been taught and what we think, letting you know now, it's all wrong, man. All right. We are souls that are not trapped inside of here, but given these bodies for a specific task. Everything of this earth is from this earth and will be of this earth again. It all recycles and always will. Fossil fuels. That's all I need to say. It doesn't matter how much time doesn't exist. Doesn't matter how much time you made time. Humans made time to be able to keep up and get you to work on time and do this to create punctuality, but time doesn't exist. All right? They tell you it's been around for billions of years. They don't know. All right? Human beings don't know. They'll tell you anything to keep you marching to the tune of their drum. The drum that keeps the peace in the world. But my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, I am going to get out of here. But just remember, take care of this avatar. The more you take care of it, the longer you have to sit here and do whatever it is that you was called to do. But I need you to understand that this is a solar powered bio intelligence. It is what it is, man. When the sun go down, you go down. When it's cloudy out, you're still down. You're drowsy. When you get on the plane and you can't sleep, you can't recharge correctly, they give you what they call jet lag. All of this is because, once again, if you're getting jet lag, you're not connected to the earth, and you have to be connected. Your feet has to touch. This is why one is down before the next is up. You constantly stay connected to the earth. All right? So my solar powered beings, I will catch up with you all the next time on the next episode. But peace, love, and happiness. And I'll come back to teach you something new next week. Peace.